Anyway, I went to Johnny's show, and I didn't go in right away because I didn't know Johnny was on. So that's what happened. I didn't know Johnny Yarbrough was on, and that is why I didn't show up to a show on time. And him and PZ showed it. I also saw the tree they created, which was a nice tree, and you know, I thought it was cool looking. So just waiting for more people to arrive and see what happens from here. It's not, if it lasts a while, it will last a while. I'm patient. Man, there's a lot of things going on around YouTube, and it's like I don't know. Some things are funny, and uh, the way things are, and how people get angry and yell at one another. I don't want nothing to do with that. I want to stay away from that. I want to keep myself clear of anything that may have caused a problem or whatever between people, because that's between them and not me. Stay out of it. That's what I'll do. I'll stay out of that stuff. I don't want to get, you know, get involved with it. Just keep the peace. That's what I want to do. Keep the peace and be friends with the community that's here, and stick with the community that I know, and that's it. Texas Granny asked me if I was going to do a show, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do a show, but I figured that was a good idea to maybe do a show. So uh, the chat's open, and if anybody starts chatting, I'll put it in the comments and do that. And I don't know, my dog's over there. She's moving around. Watching the news, watching what's on television. That's what I'm doing. And watching the ticker go up and down. Don't know if I'm gonna be on long, because if you don't get many people in, and you don't know who's here, then then there's no reason I'm coming up. But it's also kind of late, so some people may have to get up for work tomorrow. Some people stay awake. You know, that's about it. Some people stay up in the wee hours of the morning and drink a lot of coffee, drink a lot of soda. Some people do all that. Maybe smoke a cigarette or smoke or whatever what they do, vape. Some people do those things. So I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. I did let Jim know I'm live. So in case he wants to come on, he can come over. He did read what I wrote him, by the way. So I don't know who's out there. I let Jim know I'm live. Jim might come on. Jim might let everyone know I'm live. If he does that, I don't know if there's a clock on when he has to do it. And what I'm talking about is when he does the robotext, I thought there was a timer on it where he can only do it at certain times, days. But Jim does know that I'm live. So I did let him know that I'm live. But stick around. Maybe he'll come on. Those of you that are out there listening, those that are going to come in the chat. So just want to let you know that. And that's what's going on. So and those that have any questions, you're welcome to add something in the chat. If you have something to add about yesterday, you can add it in the chat. What did you think? Whatever. How'd you like Johnny's show? How'd you like his tree? I like the tree. Johnny came on some good points. He played a good tune. He did a good show. Mr. X was good. I saw a lot of good people in the community there. And like I said, I came into the show at the last minute. He was ending his show. I'm just not used to shows ending so soon. Like Angel's shows, she does long shows. I'm surprised she didn't go on, tonight and do a little something because, lately she has. And it's nice to have a show. But, I was asked to do a show, so I figured I would come up and do my best and do a show and talk to everyone, find out what's going on with the community, find out how everyone's going and what's going on, in your life, because there's so many people that come in the chat. You don't get to see half of them or read half the comments. Sometimes when I read the comments, they're going real fast. I noticed they go fast. I like Mr. X's and Jim Terry's setup on their show, on their OTT show, with the stickers and stuff. Now the donation chats that they got set up. that's a good setup that they got. I like a lot of their shows. Um, Jim was supposed to do something, I thought today, on some information. Maybe he'll do it during crab legs. I don't know what that was about. I came in at the last minute on SoFlo's show. SoFlo's funny guy. He was talking a little bit about things that happened, and I went to his show today, and he had a good list of people watching, people from the community watching. Uh, I did say what's up in the chat. I did that. So, I see people that I know in his chat. So, and Jim was there today. That's why I went there. So that was one other reason. And SoFlo was laughing away. And, Jim said what he said. That was pretty good. It's a good show. I missed Jim's show. Gotta watch the replay of the Jim Terry show. I gotta watch the replay of that. See, but there is a lot of good shows that come up, and you don't want to miss the live shows. And that's for sure. You don't want to miss the live shows that Jim does, because you never know what he comes up with in the live, because he usually gets information and he feeds it to us, and it's hilarious, and I thought he was pretty good with yesterday. I didn't see anything, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Today was a good show. What I saw today on Jim Terry's TV show, Jim Terry, that was good. Enjoyed the show. And got a few more people coming in. Hello out there. How you doing? Everyone, I'm glad you're coming in. Don't forget, it's the chat's open. If you you're welcome to chat in the chat. And you're welcome to do that. If there's anyone out there that is knows about things or something cool, just put it in the chat, something to share, something going on in channels, maybe something that happened. You're welcome to share it in the chat. I'm going to let's see. Yes. Questions in the chat. We have one question. Hello, everyone. I have a question. Yeah, definitely. There's a question in the chat. Is there anybody that wants to answer the question? Somebody does have a question in the chat. Let me see. Did Jim come by yet? Did Jim tell everyone? I gotta tell Johnny I'm live. Hey, Aces Mama, how are you? I think that depends on where you're getting the content from. I'm not sure. That makes good sense. I don't know where the content's coming from. Hey, Donkey Dick, how are you? Good to see you. So, yeah, I'm glad to see folks coming in. I decided to do a pop-up show, and Texas Granny asked me if I was going to do one, so I decided to do a pop-up show. I'm glad to see Donkey's here. I'm glad to see Harriet Tuan in here. Asking some questions. So I don't know if Jim sent out a robotext, but I'm glad. If he didn't, I'm glad that I'm seeing folks come into the chat. That means at least people got some alerts somehow that I was on live. Jim showed it, or not. Johnny showed his tree. And I was talking about that. And I want to know what everyone thought about it. Johnny showed his awesome tree that him and PZ have. So I think everyone liked it. Yeah. Yeah, I should, but I didn't do that. But I should have told people I was going live in Johnny's. But I did let Jim know I'm live. And I did let Jim know, hey, how are you, Jesse? There's Johnny. Thank God, man. I know he's tired, but I did let Jim know that I went live. He replied back okay, but I don't know if he has a certain time he can send out robotext, but I know that alerts went out somehow that comes through YouTube, and I called Johnny to let Johnny know that I'm live, and well, not call him, I texted him, but I'm glad everyone's here. I mentioned that already. And if there's anyone out there you want to come up, you're welcome to. I'll drop the link. It's good to see Johnny here. He had a nice show. I liked his tree. It was dressed up nice. Him and PZ did a nice job on their tree. I liked it. I didn't know that Johnny's show started so early, or else I would have been there earlier. So that happened. But I did make it for as long as I could to the show. Johnny has a great show. I think he was on for 2 hours. And it's good to have him here. So I'm glad. Thanks for coming here, Johnny. Appreciate it. Thanks for Donkey Dick. Thank you. Ace's Mama. Texas Granny. Thank you for coming. So right now it's 35 degrees here on Long Island, man. 35 degrees. I don't know what it's like where some people are, but that's pretty cold. I wish it was warmer. And the other day last week, 55. I guess 55 is not bad. Texas Granny. Oh, it's nice there, huh? 65 in Long Beach, Johnny. That's nice. That's good weather too. 65. I don't know what Dragon Page's name is. I don't know if anybody knows. Johnny's got 65 in Long Beach, California. Ace's Mama's got 56. And she's got fire, cloudy as hell. Texas Granny's got 55 degrees. Havoc to win has 50 degrees in Massachusetts. So is everyone ready for Thanksgiving? We have everything coming from Fresh Direct. It's already pre-made. We just got to heat up the turkey and all the fixings, and it's all ready. It comes with we're getting it with 2 pies and the gravy, the turkey, and getting pumpkin pie and apple pie, and things like that. That's what will be. That's what we ordered from Fresh Direct. That's for Thanksgiving. So, hey, Rainbow Melon, how are you? Good to see you. I decided to do a show for everyone. I figured it would be nice to come up and do a show. And I'm not tired. And no one was on tonight, Rainbow. And I figured, hey, I could come up and do a show tonight and talk to everyone, see how everyone's doing, see what everyone's doing for Thanksgiving. And I see that, everyone's getting ready, getting their dinners ready. And I was telling everyone we ordered from Fresh Direct, which is a food delivery service from Long Island, New York. So that's where we're getting ours. It's already pre-made. Just got to heat it up in the oven, man. There it is. Turkey dinner. All done. Oh, your waterman didn't show up. That sucks. You have water delivered? Rainbow Melon? Let me get something. I gotta get something. Be right back. That's good that you don't drink sink water. Yeah, me too. We drink filtered water through the refrigerator system. That's what we do. Yeah, because you never know how the water is from the pipes. So, a lot of pipes are from lead pipes from outside. That's why pipes need to be changed on water because the pipes are lead. A lot of pipes were lead back in the day, and they changed. A lot of people changed their pipes in their houses because they were lead. Sinks are for losers. That's what Rainbow Melon says. Harvick 2 win. City or well. I have city, our town water, which would be known for me, city, the town water. And it comes through a water company, American Water. And that's where we get it into the house. I don't like water that comes from them because it seems like the water doesn't come out strong enough from the sinks. So I don't like water from them because you're paying all this money and you're not getting the water amount that you should be getting out of the sink. They're jerks. So anything new in the news? That anybody got something new that's going on in their area? You know, or is everything the same like it is all over the place? No, just work and sleep. Rainbow Melons, just work and sleep and shit. Work, sleep, and shit. Yup. You said it. There's like one company around, and you either do it yourself or they bend you over. Donkey Dick says. I'm thinking about going on a panel. Who wants to go? Rainbow Melon comes up. Oh, you're still at work, Rainbow Melon? Oh, okay. Rainbow Melon's at work. She would go, but she's on break. That's okay, Rainbow Melon. It's nice to see that you came by. What do you get for a break? How long is your break time? Half hour? Oh, okay. Thank you, Texas Granny. All right, another 5 minutes. Boo. Rainbow Melon will be gone. She'll be going back to her shift. Yeah, not bad. Well, Mr. X said he may come on. I don't know about Bob, but Bob might come on. Bob's got my channel. He does know it. Bob knows my channel. Got my dog here. He's hanging out by my feet. He does that a lot. Midget's hanging out now. He's wondering what's going on, wondering who I'm talking to. He's probably saying I'm nuts. The dog. It's probably like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Bob Farrell. Bob Farrell's a nice guy. I like Bob Farrell. Bob had crabs. That sounds personal. That was a good one. That's messed up. Bob had crabs. That's a true story. My son's up there talking to himself too. He does voice animations when he's doing game building. So he does voice animations. That's what he's upstairs doing, up in his room. If Bob comes up, I'll ask him that, Rainbow. Should I ask Bob that? Bob, did you have crabs? How's he doing in school? Oh my God. He is just so hard headed. Trying to get him to stay and go is like trying to have all his teeth pulled out of his mouth without Novocaine. It's the worst situation a parent could be in with a child that doesn't want to go to school. He's against it. But guess what? You live the best you can. You keep pushing them. Hey, all right. How are you? Nope. Don't like school. And we could pay for all the doctors we want. Glad to see Sarah here. Doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Yep. Well, the thing is my son has needs, special needs, so the schools don't work well for him. So it's difficult trying to find the right schools for him. But we do the right things, and that's it. We stay in contact with the school, and we keep working with the school. We make sure he goes to the doctors. We make sure that he gets cared for, and we do the right things. And yeah, and the teachers, some teachers understand, some don't. Some of them understand that I'm living with a difficult child, and he's difficult. He's 17. He's going to be 18 years old. So, yeah, that's right too. You need the right teachers, and that work with students that are at his caliber and that are like him. And you need to work with them. And that's it. You have to have patience. He's made it this far. It's just he's near the end. So we just got to keep doing what we got to do. Just like any parent. You just keep pushing the child to do it and get the child to do it. But sometimes it's easier said than done, and that's it. Oh, I'm glad a lot of people are still here. yeah, there's teenagers that are able to do it and they'll go out and get a career, and there's teenagers such as mine that won't do any of those things. Like it's just the way it is. Like I was working, man. I him at 15 years old. I got my working papers, and I was working and went to school. So I was able. I did it. So some people are different than others. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping, that maybe we just got to let him build a career and go to work. Uh, I'm hoping that he just goes to work, and he's got to see what it's like to work and be out there in the world and see what it's like, because uh, he's set on his ways. And if he thinks that he's going to get a job, we've been giving him opportunities to get a job. And he hasn't even done that. So he's just, he just needs, yeah, yeah, that's a hopeful response. Yeah, what Jesse says is true. She's right. Therapist said we should let him, if this is the way he's going to be, this is what we're going to end up getting, stuck with. We got to let him go out in the world and see what it's like to work. Just got to get him to do it. That's good, Jesse. Jesse said something really good. Rainbow said she'll be right back. Yep, bullies. Yep. Got to get away from bullies too. So what else? Yeah, you know what to do. Get rid of it. All right. So Texas Granny knows what to do with that. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Texas Granny. I did see that, but I knew not to even bother getting upset about that. Uh, Jim isn't probably coming. I don't know what he's up to right now, but I thought he was coming up because he knew I was on, and I don't know what he was going to do tonight. I thought he was doing something on Jim Terry TV. I don't know if I heard that or was I was reading that on the SoFlo text today, Robotext, and that there was going to be a bonus show on Jim Terry TV, and I thought there was. So unless I read it wrong, I could be wrong about that, but maybe I'm wrong. There's Jim. There's Jim. Probably. Hey, brother.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Hanging
hear you.
in there. What's going on? I see Sarah's Life is here and Rainbow Melon, and Rainbow Melon's been coming in pretty strong with the super stickers and the cash apps. Good to see her back on her feet. I know she had some financial issues.
Yeah, it's good to see everyone here.
Eric Murphy is here.
Yes.
Fresh off of getting having surgery on his back. They found a giant tumor the size of a lemon on his spine.
Really?
So what's going on over here? What's doing?
No. I was invited to do. I should do a show.
Yes.
So I decided to do a show after Johnny, because Johnny went off when I got on. Johnny was leaving the show because I made it too late to a show, and I was like, shit, man, I didn't make it on time to a show because it came on at 9 and he went off in 2 hours. So I was like, shit, I guess I'll do a show. But he's here. He's in the chat.
I got kind of stuck with Mr. X was up there, which was good, but I kind of got stuck. I couldn't be on the show long. and I didn't get a chance to go over there. But it looks like we're going to do Crab Leg Friday late Thursday night again, early into Friday, and then we might do something else Friday night. Maybe we'll do 2 crab legs, but trying to put everything together. But what else is going on over here? What's Rainbow Melon talking about in the chat?
We were talking about kids going to school.
Now,
And,
whatever happened to the guy that was living in the master bedroom? Have you heard from him?
Nope. No, he's lost in space, man.
What's he doing for Thanksgiving?
We don't know. He don't contact
Jesse
us.
Roth. Hold on. Jesse Roth has just come in, $2. Jesse, thank you so much. Way to add to it. We're going to add this to a little special fund I have, Jesse Roth. We'll explain this probably in the next day or two on a robo-text. But so go ahead. What else you got?
And just wanted to get back into the swing of things. I wanted to do a show, see how it does at this time of night, because when I do shows, when I do it early actually in the day, man, I don't get enough views.
On like Wednesday be the pre-show for Angel Gotti, because people are waiting for her show to start because it starts so late. It starts like at 9:15. If you went on like at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, you got an hour and a half there of nobody being around.
Yeah. So I want to do something like that to start getting more views, because I need more subscribers.
Yeah, you got to get people to sub up. What else you got going on? What's Rainbow Melon? When are you going to come up here? What are you doing? I know you're not even at work.
Well, she's at work.
Somebody told me Rainbow Melon had her first child when she was 12. Imagine that.
Did she?
Yeah, she was a senior and her son was in first grade, I heard. I don't know how true that is.
Nah.
That's what I heard.
No. I don't know about her, man. She's good.
She needs to start going back on too. She used to have a channel that was doing pretty good, and then she just, ghettoed it out, and next thing you know,
she's good, man. She talks good.
Yeah, but she would start fighting with people and pulling bullshit, and you know what I mean? I don't know. She didn't have StreamYard. She's being super cheap on it. Could have helped her.
She's got a good. She's got a good voice for this type of stuff, and she's not afraid.
Right. Yeah, she's got what are known as DSLs.
And what is that, Jim?
Dick sucking lips.
We just had Jim in. Oh, he's probably laughing now. So you heard it. Jim's going to have some things coming on Crab Legs Friday. And he's going to have maybe a little extra show. I'm not sure about that, but that's what it sounded like. And Jim is just a card. He comes in, he tells the story. And poor Rainbow saying those things to her. I don't know if he'll come back. Jim might come back. He might not. It's 12:13. I think he's taking a break now. I don't know if football's on. I think football's over with. I don't know if there's any games on. Is there any games on? Anything on? Because it could be something like that, but I'm not sure if that's the case. I know you're nicer than that, but you'll tell it like it is, Rainbow. That's what I'm talking about. telling Jim off. That's funny, you and Jim getting into it. Hey, give me a second, folks. Just give me a second. You know, I'll tell you what. I had to go take a leak. That's why I left. Sorry about that. I had nobody on to hold the station for me. That's why it's nice. That's why it's nice when you have somebody else holding the station. But I'm back, by the way. I had to leave you guys on the table. And then I had to go take a leak. And then I came back. I washed my hands. And I came back. Yep, you're right, Donkey. Nah, man. I didn't want to hold you. I pushed it out quick. I was doing it fast, man. I didn't want to take too long. I drink a lot of soda, man. I drink a lot of Coca-Colas. That's what it is. And makes me urinate quick. Yes, I put the seat up. Always make sure the seat goes up, never down. I'm trained, man. I never. I learned my lesson that the seat should always go up on the toilet when you take a leak. The toilet always stays cleaner that way. I'm telling you. This is good talk, toilet talk. Yes. Yes, you will. You will kick my ass if I pee on the toilet. Sarah said so too. Us women will kick your bum. Yep. Everyone's agreeing in the chat. That's a fact. Wonder if Johnny's still here. Has anyone seen Johnny still in the chat? Or no? Yep, Elvis left the building. He left us with a sniplet of something. And I've been on for an hour. And I don't know what else to talk about. It's late. I'm sure everyone's got to go somewhere. So I guess I'm going to call it a show. And maybe I should do Wednesdays before Angel comes on. Maybe a half hour before Angel comes on, I could do a show. And of course, when Jessie always comes on, I always go to her show. When she's on, I never interrupt shows. But if somebody's on that I like, I don't go on. I just go over to their show. But if nobody's on a Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I'll come on a bit before Angel comes on and take it from there and keep coming on and doing shows. And that sounds good. Sounds like I could do that. And I want everyone to have a good night. Yeah. I'm trying to get something together. Topics are hard to come by. Okay. Jessie goes on in the morning or afternoon. Okay. That's good. Well, I always go to Jessie's show when she's on. So I'll see everyone tomorrow. And be safe. And thank you for coming in. All right. Enjoy. Thank you.